My beloved child, stop scrolling. This message is not an accident. Tonight is marked. Tonight, I open the sealed room of your past and I turn on the light that fear tried to hide. At this hour, I speak with calm fire. I come like wind through a narrow window, like wings covering a small and shaking heart. Heaven has seen what you cannot. You have felt the pull of old words and old rooms and old names that do not fit you anymore. You have wondered why the same patterns return like a tide you cannot stop. I am here to say the tide is meeting my hand. I am here to say the storm will not choose your name. Time is moving. The window is small. I am not trying to scare you. I am trying to save you from what tries to echo louder than me. There are papers in the dark, agreements written with pain, and I hold a sword of light to cut them clean. Hear me. You are not the sum of closed doors. You are not the mistake you replay in the night. You are not the broken story your fear keeps telling. I watched you when the room was still and no one saw your tears. I counted each breath. I guarded each hour. I kept safe the small seed of your true life. Listen closely. Missing even one sentence could bend a path tonight, because this is not just a word, this is a rescue. I am putting my hand on the root, not the leaves. I am lifting the floorboards to show what crawled beneath. I am naming what was nameless so it can lose its power in my light. Do not run from this. Stand in stillness and let the wind of my voice move through your chest like a clear morning. I am here, and I am not late. The truth about your past will not shame you. It will free you. The next breath will expose the real root behind your repeated pains, and I will speak it gently so you can finally breathe. If you receive this part, type 111 now. I saw you there. I saw you in the quiet room where you held your breath so no one would hear you cry. I saw you in the car when the light turned red and your chest turned tight. I saw you at the table where laughter was loud but your heart was small. I saw you in the night when the old memory walked in without asking. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I counted every tear. I counted every time you tried to be brave and smiled so others would not worry. I counted the moments you thought you were the problem, when the problem was a shadow that did not belong to you. You have walked in circles because the ground beneath you was a loop. You have said, I will not go back, and still found your feet on the same path. You blamed yourself when doors closed, when voices mocked, when friends grew cold. Listen closely. You were not alone. The wind of my presence followed you through those halls. My wings covered you when you felt uncovered. At this hour, I will name what was nameless so the loop can break and the ground can straighten. There were words spoken over you in fear. There were labels given by tired mouths and wounded hands. There were moments when you were very small and you learned to shrink to be safe. You learned to be quiet. You learned to carry heavy bags that were not yours. Some burdens were inherited like a coat that never fit. Some vows were whispered inside, tiny and sharp, like I will never trust, I will never need, I will always be strong even when I am breaking. These vows were not your freedom. These vows were chains that looked like safety. You tried to fix the past by working harder. You tried to earn love by doing more. You tried to unchain by moving fast. You tried to be perfect so no one would see you bleed. Hear me. You do not need perfection. You need truth. You need light in the room where you kept the boxes stacked against the wall. I am opening those boxes now, not to hurt you but to heal you. The sword of light is gentle in my hand. I do not cut to wound. I cut to free. You have asked me, why do I choose what hurts me? You have wondered, Why do I answer the same voice that always leaves? You have thought maybe I deserve the small life. Beloved, no. Heaven has seen what you cannot. The voice you answered sounded like your own, but it was a memory wrapped in fear. The pattern you walked felt like your choice, but it was an old track laid by pain. I am removing the track. I am lifting it up, piece by piece, so your feet can know new ground. Time is moving. The window is small, but it is enough. Do not accuse yourself for surviving. You did not fail. You adapted to a room with no windows. Now I'm opening a window. Feel the wind on your face. Feel the stillness settle in your bones. The storm tried to teach you your name. I am teaching you mine for you. You are not the one left behind. You are not the broken one. You are the one I carried, the one I chose, the one who kept a little flame alive in the dark and did not know that I was the one guarding it. At this hour, I am taking the blame off your shoulders. I am taking the secret shame out of your pockets. I am taking the mask that made you tired. You do not have to be strong to be loved. You do not have to be useful to be wanted. You do not have to be silent to be safe. I am your safety. I am the wings over your small heart. I am the wind that clears the smoke so you can see. Do not run from the tenderness you feel right now. It is not weakness. It is healing. Let the tears fall like a soft rain. Let the breath come back to you. Let the light stand in the middle of the room and watch the shadows move to the corners. I am here, and I am not leaving. I will show you the first veil. I will show you how the past still speaks as if it owns your future. I will show you the broken agreements that kept the door open. The next part will name the voice and break its hold. That 222 to confirm heaven's witness. Listen. The voice of the past is not loud by accident. It learned your rhythm. It learned the hour you feel small, the path your thoughts take when you are tired, the words you will believe when you are alone. Heaven has seen what you cannot. There were agreements made in rooms of pain. There were inner contracts formed when you had no better shield. In those moments you said, if this keeps me safe, I will wear it. If silence keeps me safe, I will keep it. If anger keeps me strong, I will hold it. If I do not need anyone, I cannot be left. These were not sins to me. These were survival in a storm. But survival is not your home. The time for those contracts has ended. I am naming them now. The vow that says, I will never be vulnerable. The vow that says, I will always be the rescuer. The vow that says, I deserve only the small corner. The vow that says, I am the broken one, and I must hide. These are words. They sound like wisdom. They feel like structure. In truth, they are cages that keep your heart from growing. You made them when you were afraid. You carried them because no one taught you another way. You me. I am the other way. My voice is the key. My sword of light is in my hand. There are ties formed from old wounds, not love. They pull like cords through memory. They are not people to hate. They are patterns to release. When someone else's storm shaped your choices, when someone else's shame sat on your chest, when someone else's need defined your value, you formed a tie to an old room. That tie still speaks. It says, stay small. It says, go back. It says, you are only safe if you are what they needed. It is not true. I cut these cords with my light. I return each part of you that was tangled. I bless each part with peace. There were labels put on you like stickers that did not come off. Difficult. Too much. Too quiet. Too sensitive. Wait. Lazy. We. Or. These names tried to train your steps. They tried to write your story. They tried to put you on a shelf. Hear me. I am calling you by a name that does not bruise. I call you steady. I call you bright. I call you chosen. I call you mine. The moment my name speaks over you, every false badge loses glue. The sword of light passes over those labels and they fall to the floor. The window is small, not to scare you but to focus you. This is a night of distinction. Memory is a picture. Mastery is a path. Memory is what happened. Mastery is how you walk now that it happened. Memory tells you a door used to be locked. Mastery uses my key to open it. Memory shows the room. Mastery arranges the room in light. Do not worship the past by staring at it. Learn from it and follow me out. Your history can sit in my hands without running your steps. You asked, why do I feel a pull tonight? Because the old agreements know this is the hour I am canceling them. They whisper to be renewed. They knock like familiar guests. They offer comfort that costs you your breath. The past tries to lure you with nostalgia, or bear you with accusations, or crush you with loneliness. Time is moving. There is a trap at the door of midnight that wants you to sign again. I will teach you how to see it and refuse it. I am not angry with you. I am not disappointed. I am a father who stands in the doorway with a lamp. I am a captain who holds a map and points the way. I am a healer who touches the knot until it loosens. Let me place my hand on your chest. Breathe. Say with me in simple words, I release what kept me. I renounce what named me. I receive the name you give me. Feel the shift. The voice of the past is losing volume. The room is filling with clear air. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I have already prepared the next step, where you will learn the shape of the trap and the quick answer that closes it. Keep listening. The night is not your enemy. The night is the canvas where my light is most seen. Stop 333 to stand in clear light. If this light is finding you, stay aligned. Share this message to reach a searching heart. Subscribe so you do not miss what heaven releases next. Your support keeps the flame visible for those in the dark. Listen carefully. The night has a doorway, and at that doorway a familiar shape waits with a smile that is not a smile. It knows your hours. It knows the turn your thoughts take when you feel alone. It knows the taste of your tiredness. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I am showing you the trap at the door of midnight so you can step past it untouched. Time is moving. The window is small. Do not be afraid. Be away. The trap speaks 3 tongues. The first is accusation. It waits until you are quiet. Then it lists your faults like a book it memorized. It says, look at what you did, look at what you did not do, look at the mess, look at the missed chance. It piles shame like heavy blankets until you cannot breathe. Hear me. Accusation always points at you without offering a way out. My voice points to me and opens a path. When accusation comes, it will try to make you sign the old contract that says, I am the problem and I should hide. Do not sign. Answer with a calm breath and say, I am seen, I am forgiven, I am being led. Let the sword of light cut the page it hands you. The second tongue is counterfeit comfort. It sounds kind. It sounds easy. It says, just go back to what you know. It says, one more night will not matter. It says, numb it a little, call that friend who always pulls you into small rooms, scroll until the sun rises, eat the thing that makes you sleepy, say the words that keep you stuck. This comfort is not rest. It is a soft chain. It wants your agreement tonight, because tonight I am freeing you. Counterfeit comfort will invite you to forget what I have spoken. My comfort is different. My comfort is clean air and stillness that lets you feel, not hide. My comfort restores your breath. My comfort does not cost you your tomorrow. The third tongue is hurry. It says, decide now and panic. It says, act fast or you will miss everything. It says, rush to fix, rush to prove. Rush to answer that message. Rush to take what is not yours to carry. Hurry wants you to panic sign the old vows and call it wisdom. Hear me. Wisdom is never a panic. Wisdom is a steady wind. It moves you without shoving you. Slow your pace. Put your hand over your heart. Feel my wings make a quiet over you. The window is small, but there is enough time to choose me. There are also faces at the doorway. One is nostalgia. It shows you a bright picture of a dark room and edits out the pain. It says, it wasn't so bad. You can go back. Another is loneliness. It stands very close and whispers, you will always be alone. Take any hand. Another is pride in disguise. It says you do not need help. You can carry this by yourself. You are safer without love. These phases are masks. They hide the same goal. Renew the old agreement and keep you in the loop. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I am tugging the masks off so you see clearly. This is how the trap sets itself tonight. A message appears from the one who never guards your peace. An offer comes that costs you your dignity. A memory plays at the edge of sleep and asks you to replay it. A worry rises about money, about family, about time, and you feel your chest tighten as if a deadline is chasing you. In each of these, the old contract waits with a pen. Breen, you do not owe your past another signature. Here is what you do. When accusation speaks, answer softly with truth you can say like a child. I am loved. I am guided. I am forgiven. I am learning. Do not argue with shame. Do not feed it. Let it starve in the light. When counterfeit comfort knocks, choose a small act of real rest. Drink water. Sit in stillness for 3 minutes. Step outside and feel the wind on your face. Message a trusted friend who honors your growth. Lay your hand on your heart and say, I choose light. When hurry presses, delay by a holy minute. Count to 60 with your eyes closed and invite me to steady you. The sword of light in my hand protects the minute you give me. Remember this sign. The path I give aligns your inside with your outside. It does not split you. The path the trap offers splits you and calls the split normal. My way may feel brave, but it will not require you to betray yourself. My way may feel new, but it will not mock you for learning. My way may feel slower than your fear wants, but it will arrive with peace at your feet. Time is moving. Let it move you in step with me. Do not fear the old invitations. They have no authority unless you give it. Lift your chin. Feel the wings covering you, not to cage you but to shade you until morning. I place an angel at the threshold of your door. I place calm in your mind like a lamp. I place a clear no on your tongue when the wrong offer comes. Your name is protected under my breath. The storm at the doorway cannot enter where I am welcome. Stand in stillness and watch the trap lose its shape. I promised you more than warning. I promised you covering. I will spread my wings over the threshold and teach you how protection works in your real life. In simple steps your heart can follow without fear. Type 444 for protection over your name. I keep my word. I promised covering, and I am here with wings that do not tire. I spread my peace over your doorway like a warm, steady hand over a trembling heart. This is how protection works. It begins inside. I quiet your breathing. I slow the run of your thoughts. I place a calm at the center that nothing outside can buy and nothing outside can steal. When the old voices rise, I place stillness between their words and your yes. You are not naked at your door. You are wrapped in light. At this hour, I assign my angels to watch the crossings of your life. One stands by your phone when the message comes that would pull you backward. One stands by your door when the knock you cannot afford to answer tries again. One stands by your mind when a memory tries to replay, ready to press pause so you can choose your step. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I have already fenced the places where you were easy to trip. You will feel this as a gentle restraint. You will feel this as a wise delay. You will feel this as a simple no that holds like a handrail in the dark. Protection is not just a shield. It is a path. I will guide your feet to small choices that guard big futures. When you want to respond fast, I will teach you to wait 3 breaths. When you want to fill the silence with noise, I will teach you to sit with me in quiet for 1 minute. When you want to reach for what numbs, I will guide your hand to water, to light, to the open air, to a word of truth that fits like a clean shirt. My wind will move around you. My wings will cover you without making you small. You will learn that safety is not a prison. Safety is a field where you can finally run. This is how you know my covering. Peace comes without performance. Your chest loosens. Your face softens. Your thoughts stop arguing. The room feels brighter though the lamp did not change. My presence is the difference. I sit with you at the table. I ride with you in the car. I watch over you in the night. When fear says you must run, I say, be still. When shame says you must hide, I say, come close. When hurry says you must prove, I say, rest and watch me work. Time is moving. The window is small, but I enlarge it by teaching you holy timing. A holy minute can save a year. A holy no can save a season. A holy yes, given in calm light, can open a decade of good ground. You do not need to fight every battle. You need to stand under my banner. Let me be your shield. Let me be the sword of light that answers what your mouth does not need to answer. I will protect your name from false accusation. I will protect your steps from dead ends. I will protect your hope from slow leaks. I will also protect you with wisdom. I will nudge you to charge your device outside the bedroom so the night stays clear. I will nudge you to plan a small meal so your body is not frantic. I will nudge you to leave unread what does not honor your peace. I will nudge you to delay purchases born of fear and make choices born of trust. I will teach you which rooms hold your breath and which rooms give it back. None of this is heavy. It is light enough for a child. It is strong enough for a storm. Remember the signs of my wings. You feel gratitude rise for no reason. You feel courage that is quiet. You feel a simple strength to keep a boundary without anger. You notice that you can say, not tonight, and the floor does not vanish. You notice that you can walk away and you do not fall. I have you. I am underneath you. I am above you. I am around you. I am within you. The shield is not far. The shield is here. Heaven has seen what you cannot. You thought you had to guard yourself because no one else would. I am lifting that job from your hands. Give me the duty of watchman over your own soul. Let me take the night shift. Lay down the tools you used to survive. Take up the simple tools I give you now. A steady breath. A quiet prayer. A small song. A clear no. a brighter yes. With these, you will pass the threshold tonight and not be touched. I have sheltered you. Now I will teach you to cancel what stalked you. You will not only be protected, you will be free from the old contracts that asked for your name. 555 To step through the small window. Listen closely and answer with your own mouth, because your words carry keys. I am here to break the word locks that sat on your life and to cancel the papers your fear once signed. Heaven has seen what you cannot. In secret you agreed with smallness so you could survive. In secret you agreed with loneliness so you would not be left. In secret you agreed with hardness so no one could hurt you again. I am not scolding you. I am freeing you. At this hour I place a sword of light in the space between you and every old agreement. The window is small, but it is enough to walk through clean. This is the pattern I give you. Name it. Renounce it. Replace it. Receive it. We will do it simply. Put your hand on your heart. Breathe with me. Say, I name the vow that says I must be alone. I name the vow that says I must fix everyone to be worthy. I name the vow that says I am almost safe if I hide. I name the label that says I am the broken one. Good. You are bringing what was in the shadow into light. When something is named, it cannot pretend to own you. Now renounce it. Say, I renounce the vow to be alone. I renounce the vow to rescue to be loved. I renounce the vow to hide to be safe. I renounce the label of broken. I give back what is not mine. I cancel the permission I gave to fear. I cancel the permission I gave to shame. I cancel the permission I gave to hurry. Let my wind pass over these words and scatter them. Let the cord snap as I lift my hand. You will feel the tug loosen. You will feel the rim widen. Now replace it. Say, I replace alone with you. I replace rescuing with being loved as I am. I replace hiding with honest light. I replace broken with chosen. I replace panic with peace. I replace numbness with true rest. I replace old names with the name you give me. Hear the shift. Where a false beam held the ceiling, I am setting a foundation that does not crack. Where a false story ruled your steps, I am writing a new sentence that leads you forward. Now receive it. Say, I receive your covering, your wings, your calm. I receive wisdom for holy timing. I receive new boundaries as a gift and not a wall. I receive kindness toward myself as a sign of your nearness. I receive the future you planned without the old leash. Stand in stillness for a breath. Let peace land. Time is moving, yes, but now it moves with you, not against you. There are some agreements that hid in deep rooms and call themselves necessary. I will name a few, and if they fit, answer with a simple no. The agreement with scarcity that says there will never be enough, no. The agreement with bitterness that says I must keep a record of harm to be safe, no. The agreement with false strength that says tears are failure, no. The agreement with delay that says I will change someday, but not now, no. I cut these with the sword of light. I send them out into the wind. They do not get to live under your roof. Here is a clear declaration for tonight and the mornings that follow. Speak it in your own words, but let this pattern guide you. Name it, renounce it, replace it, receive it. For example, I name fear of rejection. I renounce fear of rejection. I replace it with your acceptance. I receive courage to be seen. For this, I name the need to control everything. I renounce control born of fear. I replace it with trust in your timing. I receive rest while I obey. For this, I name the urge to return to what broke me. I renounce the urge to return. I replace it with a steady no. I receive new roads and safe companions. Keep it small. Keep it true. Keep it daily. Every time you do this, another lock falls. You may feel a question rise. But what if the past shouts again? Then you answer again. Freedom is not a single shout. Freedom is a path you walk with me. When the memory knocks, you will not debate it. You will not perform for it. You will say, I named you, I renounce you, I replace you, I received better. Then you will step into stillness for 1 minute. In that minute I fight for you. In that minute the old papers burn. Heaven has seen what you cannot. The agreements tried to steal hours, years, laughter, favor. I am redeeming time. I am clothing leaks. I am restoring what seemed gone. The window is small, but the future is wide. You have canceled what stalked you. Now the holy reversal begins. What was lost returns with interest, and the wind will carry back what carried away. Top 777 to still cancel agreements. At this hour the wind shifts in your favor. What once chased you begins to lose breath. What once hid from you begins to turn and return. I speak holy reversal over your story. The time that carried away your hope brings it back with interest. The fields that looked empty hold seed that did not die. I touched the ground while you slept, and roots drank a new rain. Heaven has seen what you cannot. You thought years were lost. I tell you, years are gathered. You thought chances were gone. I tell you, timing is being rewoven to meet you on the road. What was stolen by fear will not merely be replaced, it will be multiplied. Where shame took your voice, I return it with clarity and calm authority. Where anxiety stole your sleep, I return rest that heals your bones. Where rejection bruised your heart, I return honor that does not waver when storms speak. Where distraction broke your focus, I return simple attention that makes small tasks shine. You will look at ordinary hours and find treasure you missed before. You will touch old work with new hands and watch it blossom as if the season itself bowed to your courage. Time is moving, but now time is your ally. I redeem missteps and reroute you without wasting your pain. The lesson you learned in a narrow place becomes the wisdom that opens wide roads. The tears you sowed in the night stand up as gentle strength in the morning. The laughter you thought you would never hear again will sit at your table. The relationships that can be restored will be restored not to old patterns but to honest peace. Where restoration would trap you, I give release. Where release would orphan you, I send family that honors your growth. Trust my sorting. My sword of light is careful. It separates false comfort from true covenant. Holy reversal is not noise. It is structure. I rebuild foundations under the rooms that shook. I return missing bricks and straighten beams warped by fear. I set thresholds that do not collapse when you step forward. You will notice this in the way decisions stop feeling like cliffs. You will notice this in the way you can hold a boundary without anger. You will notice this in the way your chest does not tighten when you hear the names that used to undo you. My wings make a white quiet above you while you walk, and the wind behind you moves you without hurry. Do not look for fireworks. Look for alignment. The inside and the outside will say the same thing. Your words and your steps will agree. The opportunities that come will not demand that you betray yourself. The offers that fit will carry peace like a fragrance. You will feel me in the room, and you will know. When a door swings that is not yours, it will smell of pressure and pride and panic. When a door opens that is yours, it will feel like standing up straight after a long bend. You will not have to force it. You will not have to beg it. You will not have to shrink to pass through. At this hour I reverse verdicts that were never mine. The decision that said you are too late is overturned. The decision that said you are too much is struck from the record. The decision that said you are unworthy is silenced under my name for you. I stamp your file with favored and steady. I rewrite the footnotes shame left at the bottom of your story. The chapter you thought would end in a small room ends at a window where the light pours in. Breathe. Feel the air change. The loop is not your road. The open path is. You ask, what should I do while reversal works? Keep your hands clean and your heart soft. Bless what you do not understand. Refuse the invitations that would delay your healing by even a night. Choose small obedience over grand performance. Speak truth gently to yourself before you speak it to anyone else. Feed the flame with simple prayers and short rests. Thank me in advance as if the packages were already on your porch, because they are on the way, and the timing is mine. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I am moving helpers toward you as surely as I am moving you toward them. The window is small, but the doors ahead are many. I will not leave you at the threshold without companions. I'm sending prepared people to meet you, and I am preparing you to meet them. In the next part I will name the appointed doors and the markers of true helpers so you can step forward without fear. Type 888 for Holy Reversal. I'm opening the map before you. Look closely. Not every door is yours, and not every face is a friend. Heaven has seen what you cannot. At this hour I am appointing doors and sending helpers, and I am giving you simple signs so you can step without fear. Time is moving. The window is small, but it is enough to choose well. I will not confuse you. I lead with peace. I confirm with clarity. I keep you in honor. This is how an appointed door feels. Peace stands at the threshold like a patient guard. You do not have to shrink to fit. You do not have to pretend to be someone else to enter. Your inside and your outside agree. The room beyond may ask for courage, but not for your soul. The timing bears fruit without forcing. The people within that door honor your boundaries and tell the truth even when the truth is quiet. They celebrate your growth without owning it. They do not hurry you with fear. They do not flatter you into blindness. My wind moves in that place, and your chest loosens as you step through. This is how a counterfeit door looks. It shines too bright but feels thin. You feel a push to decide now in panic. You hear promises that skip the price of integrity. You smell pressure, pride, and the soft rot of secrecy. You notice that you must bend your values to be welcomed. You notice that your no is not respected. You walk in and feel your name grow small. That is not your door. Back away. I would rather you wait in stillness with me than live in a room that steals your light. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I am teaching your eyes to read the air. Now the helpers. True helpers arrive like steady bridges. They do not carry you like a child. They walk beside you as family. They ask how to support your pace. They listen more than they advise. They honor your no. They honor your yes. They bless you when you are not in the room. Their counsel does not stir panic but settles courage. They bring practical mercy. They say, rest. They say, I will pray and I will show up. With them you feel safe to be honest, and honest to be safe. My wings often touch you through these hands. False helpers arrive with noise. They grow louder when you hesitate. They are generous with strings attached. They call your boundary betrayal. They want access, not responsibility. They ask for your story but cannot keep your trust. They study your weakness but will not cover it. They make you feel you owe them for being seen. Beloved, no. You owe no one your peace. Step back from those who feed on your need. I am enough for you, and I will add those who reflect my enoughness. The window is small, so here is a simple test you can use in any room. Hold 3 questions in stillness. Does this path align with truth I already know? Does this step multiply peace even if it costs comfort? Does this connection honor my boundaries without punishment? If yes, rises in quiet strength, step. If confusion grows, if your body tightens, if the answer requires you to hide, wait. Waiting with me is not losing time. Waiting with me is building structure that will hold you when the wind increases. I will send markers to confirm appointed doors. You will receive an unexpected provision that fits a need you did not say aloud. You will hear the same confirmation from 2 or 3 sources without fishing for it. A passage of wisdom will meet you in the morning, and the opportunity that day will mirror it. Your sleep will settle instead of scatter. Your laughter will return in the middle of the decision. These are small bells rung from heaven to steady your step. Pay attention to the bells. Ignore the sirens. Walk padava. Keep your circle small and clean while your roots grow. Share less with those who do not yet value your growth. Say yes to helpers who have fruit you can see. Consistent kindness, kept promises, accountability without shame, humility that apologizes, joy that does not demand entertainment. Say no to invitations that split you. The sword of light in my hand will cut the cords that try to pull you back as you choose. You will not miss the right door by being faithful. You will not miss the right helpers by being honest. Time is moving, but it moves under my command. I am weaving alignments in the background while you practice small obedience in the foreground. Walk forward. Lift your head. I am at the door with you. I am in the room ahead of you. I am in the friend I am sending. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and I am pleased with your yes. In the next part I will teach you daily rhythms that keep your armor bright, so the freedom you gain tonight becomes your new normal and not just a moment. 999 for appointed doors and helters. If you agree with this word, press like as an act of agreement. Dare to reach a searching heart. Subscribe for future revelations. Your kindness helps this message cover more souls. Warning begins before your eyes open. I set a small lamp inside you that the night cannot touch. When you wake, do not run. Put your hand on your heart and take 3 slow breaths. Whisper, I'm here, you are here, we are okay. This is armor. Stillness is armor. Truth is armor. The wind of my presence will move quietly through your room. Let it. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I have already walked the path ahead of you and removed stones you would have tripped over. Time is moving. The window is small, but the rhythm I give you will enlarge your peace until your day fits inside it like a hand in a glove. Keep your prayers short and honest, saying, lead me, guard me, keep me kind, keep me clear. Thank you. Do not perform for me. Sit with me for 1 minute and watch how the storm inside you lowers its voice. Open your window or step outside. Feel the air on your face. Drink water like it is a blessing. Eat simple food that steadies you. These are not small things. These are ways your body agrees with your soul. My wings settle over you when your breath slows and your shoulders drop. You will feel protected from the inside out. Carry words that fit in a child's pocket. When the day begins to tangle, say light, lead. When anxiety taps your shoulder, say peace, stay. When shame tries to speak, say I am covered. When hurry pushes, say I am not late with you. When temptation whispers, say, "Not today, I am held." These words are not magic. They are agreement. They are the way you keep the door closed to what used to rule you. My sword of light stands in your yes and in your no. Forgive daily in small ways. You do not need to feel it to begin it. Say, "I release them into your hands." Say, "I release myself for yesterday." Forgiveness is not saying it was fine. Forgiveness is saying it will not be my jailer. When you forgive, the room inside you grows. When you release, the wind returns. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I am untangling old knots as you release the rope. Keep your circle and your screens clean. Set a boundary for your eyes at night. Place your device outside your bed so the last voice you hear is mine and not the noise that makes your chest tight. Limit the rooms where your heart feels small. Choose music that lifts instead of drains. Choose voices that tell the truth kindly. If a story or a scroll steals your peace, close it like a door. Say aloud, "My peace is expensive and I will not trade it." You will feel strength gather when you talk this way. Honor rest. Go to bed 10 minutes earlier than fear allows. Wake to stillness 10 minutes earlier than hurry wants. Stretch your body. Let sunlight touch your face. These are prayers your body prays without words. They tell your nervous heart that you are safe with me. They teach your mind that it does not have to run to be kept. At this hour I bless your sleep, and I place an angel in the doorway of your night so dreams are washed in light. Keep the pattern you learned when we canceled old agreements. Name it. Renounce it. Replace it. Receive it. Use it in real time. When a thought bites, say, "I name fear." I renounce fear. I replace it with trust. I receive your calm. And breathe for 60 seconds with your eyes closed. In that minute I fight for you. In that minute the old papers try to burn again and fail. Freedom is a path you walk with me, step by step, breath by breath. Practice simple gratitude like a shield. Thank me for the chair that holds you. Thank me for the breath that returns. Thank me for a friend who texts you light. Thank me for a meal that steadies your bones. Gratitude is not denial. Gratitude is the way you turn to face the sun. When you face the sun, the shadows fall behind you where they belong. Guard your speech. Speak gently about yourself even when you are alone. Do not curse your own name with jokes that cut. Bless your work before you begin. Bless your home when you enter. Bless the road when you drive. Sing peace to this place. Say, "Light in this room." Say, "Mercy on my steps." Your mouth is a small rudder, and it turns big ships. Turn it toward life. Test your steps with the 3 questions I gave. Does this align with truth I already know? Does this multiply peace even if it costs comfort? Does this honor my boundaries without punishment? If the answers sit clear and calm, move. If confusion stirs, wait with me. Waiting is armor. Waiting is not losing time. Waiting is how you let me walk first. Time is moving. Keep your armor bright by keeping it simple. Stillness for 1 minute. Breath that returns. Short prayers that fit a child's mouth. Forgiveness that keeps you free. Boundaries that keep you whole. Gratitude that keeps you warm. Truth that keeps you upright. With these, your day will not decide your name. My name over you will decide your day. You will soon hear the old accuser try one more time to turn your steps back with sharp words and old pictures. Do not fear. In the next part I will place answers on your tongue to silence accusation without a fight. Type 1010 to walk in daily armor. Accusation likes to speak when you are tired. It waits for a quiet room and then turns up the volume. It tells half-truths with a cruel twist. It points at old scenes and says, "That is you forever." Hear me. Heaven has seen what you cannot. Accusation is a broken mirror. It shows pieces and calls them the whole. I do not argue with that mirror. I bring a lamp. I open the window. I let the wind move the dust so you can breathe. My wings cover you while I expose the trick. You are not the worst thing you remember. You are the one I am restoring. This is how you answer. Answer small. Answer calm. Answer with words a child can hold. When accusation says you failed, say, "I am learning and I am led." When accusation says you are dirty, say, "I am washed and I am wanted." When accusation says you will always fall, say, "I am held and I will rise." Do not debate. Do not chase it down corridors. Stand in stillness and let truth stand with you like a friend who will not leave. Time is moving, but panic is not your pace. The window is small, so choose the answer quickly and simply. Accusation wears many masks. Sometimes it sounds like your own voice. Sometimes it borrows the tone of an old authority. Sometimes it hides inside a joke that cuts you. When it comes, look for fruit. Does this voice offer a door out where only a wall? My voice always offers a door. My voice may convict, but it never condemns. Conviction says, "Here is the way, walk with me." Condemnation says, "There is no way, hide and be small." If the words make you hide, they are not mine. If the words make you stand and breathe, they are mine. Let light fill the room of memory. Picture the scene that hurts. Now open the window. See the curtain lift. Watch my sword of light trace the edges and cut away the lies. I will show you what was yours and what was not yours to carry. I will show you how young you were, how little power you had, how hard you tried, how faithfully you adapted to survive. I will show you that I was there, even there, keeping the seed alive. Accusation shrinks when light stands up. It cannot breathe in clear air. Practice a holy minute when the old field starts. Put your hand on your heart and say, "Light, lead." Take one slow breath. Say, "I choose truth." Take one slow breath. Say, "I am safe under wings." In that minute I fight. In that minute I untie the knot that tightened without your permission. You do not need 1,000 words. You need a steady yes to mine. When accusation uses other people, keep your armor gentle. Bless and step back. Say, "I hear you, and I will bring this to God." You do not owe your past a courtroom every time it bangs on the door. You owe me your eyes. Bring your eyes to me. I will tell you what to keep and what to release. I will teach you when to answer and when to be silent. Silence is not defeat when you stand in light. Silence can be a shield that saves your breath. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I have recorded your small obediences, your secret kindness, your quiet apologies, your attempts to start again. Accusation does not count those because it cannot count grace. I count grace first. I count grace in you now. I bless your mouth with soft power. I bless your mind with clean air. I bless your body with peace that sits heavy in the best way. You are not on trial. You are in training. The window is small, but it is enough to pass through without the weight you use to drag. When the old voice returns tonight, speak the pattern we learned. Name it, renounce it, replace it, receive it. Then go on with your day. Do the next small right thing. Drink water. Send the honest message. Sit for 1 minute in stillness. Walk outside and feel the wind. This is how accusation loses its clock. It expects drama. Give it quiet. It expects collapse. Give it a simple step forward. I am not only silencing what is false, I am commissioning what is true. When accusation grows quiet, purpose grows loud. In the next breath I will place a mantle on your shoulders and call you into assignment that fits your restored name. Type 1111 to bless and disarm. Lift your head. Feel the weight of accusation fall, and feel the weight of purpose rest. It is a different weight, a sweet and steady mantle that does not crush. At this hour I place assignment on your shoulders that matches the shape of your healed heart. Heaven has seen what you cannot. You thought purpose was a stage you had to earn. I tell you, purpose is a path you walk with me, one clear step at a time. The wind that once chased you now fills your sails. My wings do not only cover, they commission. I send you in peace. You are called to build where fear once broke. You are called to speak where shame once silenced. You are called to stand watch where confusion once wandered. I am not asking you to be loud. I am asking you to be true. Your assignment begins in rooms you already enter. Your home, your work, your friendships, your neighborhood, your quiet online spaces. These are fields I have given you to tend. Plant with gentleness. Harvest with gratitude. Do small things with the whole heart and watch how I multiply. I give you the mantle of a steady maker. Create what lifts. Write words that breathe. Cook meals that soften hearts. Design spaces that hold peace. Fix what is broken with patient hands. Your craft is prayer with shape and color and sound. I give you the mantle of a reconciler. Where there is a thin bridge, be a careful step that invites others to cross. Speak truth without poison. Extend forgiveness without erasing wisdom. I give you the mantle of a watchman. Rise early in spirit. Stand at the edges of your family and your circle. Whisper simple prayers that guard the night and bless the morning. I hear every whisper. Time is moving. The window is small, but your assignment is not rushed. It grows like a tree by clean water. Stay rooted. Dig often. Let your fruit come in season. Do not measure yourself against others. Measure your steps by the peace I give. If the task makes you betray yourself, it is not your task. If the door demands you drop the truth to be let in, it is not your door. The path of purpose I give will require courage, but it will not trade your soul for applause. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I am guarding you from false missions that drain your light. I will send people who need the sound of your testimony. Not a performance, a simple story. Tell them what I did in a sentence that a child could carry. I was afraid, he gave me peace. I was stuck. He opened a small window. I was alone. He sent helpers. Your story is a key in another person's lock. You do not have to force it. You do not have to share with everyone. I will nudge you. I will open safe moments. When you feel my nudge, step gently. When you do not, keep your treasure in stillness and let your life speak. Generosity will be one of your tools. Give without announcing. Give what you can, where you are, as you are led. Sometimes you will give a word, sometimes a meal, sometimes a ride, sometimes a moment of quiet company, sometimes a resource that meets a real need. Give like water in dry ground. You are not responsible for the whole field. You are responsible for the square of earth beneath your feet. When you water it, others will drink. I am also commissioning your boundaries. Purpose without boundaries becomes a snare. Say no as worship when the yes would cost your peace. Say yes as courage when the no would keep you small. Keep your daily armor bright while you serve. Morning stillness. Tut prayers. Honest words. Clean screens. Holy minutes of waiting. These are not extras. These are the framework that holds your assignment when the wind rises. Do not despise the quiet post. Some are called to cities, some to one table. Some are called to crowns, some to a single child. Some are called to build businesses that bless many, some to raise a roof of kindness over a small house. Each obedience is the same treasure to me. I place my sword of light in your hand to separate what is urgent from what is important. Let important lead. Let urgent wait unless I say otherwise. Important looks like love. Important looks like truth. Important looks like keeping your soul whole while you pour. You will see signs that you are walking in assignment. Accusation will lose its grip and try new doors, but you will not answer. Opportunities will appear that match your values without twisting you. Your body will feel tired in a good way, the way that sleep cures. Your laughter will return even on hard days. People you help will stand up, not cling, and they will bless you back with honesty. You will feel me proud. I am proud now. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I have written your name beside this work. If fear asks, "Who are you to do this?" answer softly, "I am sent." If shame mutters, "You are too late," answer gently, "Time is moving with me now." If hurry demands, "Prove it," answer calmly, "Fruit will speak in season." Keep your eyes on me. I am the one who called you. I am the one who equips you. I am the one who walks with you in the field. I am the one who brings the rain. You are rising into assignment, and with it comes a final seal, a blessing that will cover the days ahead with peace and strength. I will speak it next, and it will settle like warm light on your future. Type 1212 to rise into assignment. At this hour I stretch my hand over your future and I call it bright. The storm has stilled its voice. The window that felt small has become a gate, and the wind that once chased you now moves behind you like a faithful friend. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I gathered your scattered days and stitched them into a strong cloth. I blessed your name where it was spoken carelessly. I returned your breath where it was taken. Tonight is remembered in heaven as the night your past stopped speaking louder than my promise. Time is moving, but now it moves with you, not against you. I set my wings over your mornings, and my light in your evenings. I point helpers to your path and peace to your pillow. I keep watch while you sleep, and I whisper courage when you wake. Your steps are ordered. Your house is blessed. Your work is guided. Your rest is honored. The sword of light has cut the cords and the old papers are ash. You are free to walk. You are free to build. You are free to love without shrinking. Receive this seal. I mark your threshold with calm. I mark your mind with clarity. I mark your heart with gentleness and holy fire. I mark your hands with purpose that does not pretend. I mark your days with provision that arrives like quiet rain. No word formed against your identity shall stand. No old invitation may claim your yes. No hidden snare may pull you back into the room you have left. The story moves forward now, and I walk it with you. Breathe. Be still for a moment and feel my nearness like warm light on your shoulders. Lift your head. You are not late. You are not behind. You are exactly where I meet you. You are chosen. You are safe. You are loved. If you receive this message, type Amen. Type 144 to seal this blessing. If this message blessed you, thank you for standing with this channel. Press like to agree, share to reach a searching heart, and subscribe to receive future revelations. Your kind support helps this light find those who are still in the storm.